now listening to the Shovanist podcast, featuring thoughts and opinions about sports, music, women, politics, Chicago, and random chauvinistic shit. From the minds of Big Crown, Rollo, Shy Guy 705, and Old Man Logan. Kick back and listen.
Alright, 57 of the Shovanist podcast. We live on Facebook too, you know what I'm saying? Share it. Do all that. Yes. We back at it, 57, Shovanist podcast, man. And back out here with Logik Radio. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody, like, share, subscribe as usual. You know what I'm saying? We back on it tonight. Firstly, I'd like to say,
I think I'm making up words. Fuck said firstly.
Well, we were talking about the Black Chyna.
You
Firstly,
I like my cadet.
Shit, Conrad Jack made internets. There wasn't no such word as internets.
It makes sense though. But you gonna talk about firstly?
Firstly, you finna write it down now. Right. Why do men keep porn videos of their exes though? I was thinking about that. We're gonna talk about the Black Chyna shit.
It's like the ghost of pussy past, nigga.
It's like, but what's the point though? Knowing damn well at some point it's gonna ruin your life. It's gonna come back around.
How would it ruin your life?
Because it's gonna come back around in some way that it shouldn't come back around. Like, okay, you keep an old picture, old porn of some chick you fucked back in the day. You got a new woman, and she stumbled across it. Like, why the fuck do you have this? We don't even have porn together.
How does she stumble across it?
That's the thing. Men, we do. I can't speak for all men, but usually a man would keep some shit somewhere and forget about it on an old fucking flash drive or something under some stupid ass name. And women are smart and they will find that shit for some reason.
There's an app for
it's
that.
an app for hiding your shit?
Yes.
Break it down.
I don't know the name of that app.
Come on, man. I thought you were going to put me on.
I'm trying to act like you don't know the name, nigga.
I don't.
You a damn lie.
I'm here to hide shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that for sure.
Drew on the app like, hey, auntie.
Well, yo, do y'all got any old footage that you did with somebody, a female back in the day, that you just kept?
Oh man, I got to leave it. I was hurt.
You got some old shit too?
From porn?
Yeah.
A
quick 3 minute action.
I ain't got nothing stroking, I got pictures and shit.
Picture and shit. So why you keep them?
Think about the good times like the Jacksons, nigga.
That's what I was thinking when you asked, like, why you keep
Think about the good times.
Because look, I'll be honest, I found some old shit that I had from back in like 2001. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I still got this shit. It was under a flash drive in the bottom drawer and shit.
Nigga was stroking the blueprint and shit, man.
I'm posing and shit while I'm taking the pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid shit.
In the talking about, I will not lose.
I said to myself, like, why do I got this? And I realized, like, damn, okay, just to go back and watch it and look at it, knowing damn well what you did. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's the point, though? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look at your progression through life.
Like, you don't.
That nigga like, I got negative stomachs now and shit. I can finally see my dick.
Do you got anything?
Huh?
You got any old?
Nah, man. I've never been like a technological person. I never had no footage, man. I only got memory. Like my actual memory, nigga. And that shot.
That nigga don't want to offend his political connections. It's okay.
This all stems from the Black Chyna situation. Now, Black Chyna, I didn't know, like, okay, Black Chyna has progressed. I don't know where she's from. Break it down. Where is this chick from?
I don't know where she's from.
What's the origins of Black Chyna?
All I know is she was with Tiger at first. She was with him for a couple years. He did that Rack City joint and had her in the video. And she used to be a stripper or some shit like that.
Yeah, actually, like I was kind of jealous about her popularity, so I did some research.
Okay.
So basically, she was in school and she started stripping in school to make money to pay for school.
Okay.
All while doing this, she started making more money than she was making. Not that she was making, but she was like, it was taking over her life.
Yeah.
So she ended up getting a little bit more popular through that shit, through Instagram. And then the fuck did she do? She did like he said, basically, through coming to Miami, through all the rappers coming to Miami, they would like bump into her.
Okay.
And then the fuck, she did something out of the ordinary. She was a stunt double for like Nicki Minaj in a video.
Is that ass fake?
Yeah,
it's fake.
Okay.
Fake than the motherfucker too.
But it was like a better fake before she started like working out.
Mm-hmm.
Like when your thighs match your ass, it's fine. But when you start working out more, and fake ass don't really complement the skinny ass legs. Start looking like an ant.
Like the Kardashians. So how did she hook up with the Kardashians?
She married Rob Kardashian.
Oh, okay, so he was the.
Well, not married him. She was. They was how long they together? 2 years, 3 years.
The weird part about it, like she was fucking with Tiger, and then Tiger started fucking with Kylie, or one of them Jenners.
It was Kylie.
And then she started fucking with Rob. So she like got a weird situation going on in her family, like because she has a kid with Rob. And then Rob, like, ain't like an auntie uncle type situation going on in her family?
I think so.
Kinda.
I think I did read something like that. Yeah.
Like it's a weird combination of things going on right now in that family.
Cause Tiger trying to claim that baby Kylie just had.
Ain't that
They saying
There's too
that's,
much going on with these motherfuckers.
They saying
man.
it's Travis Scott baby, but yeah, he trying to say that's him.
Wow.
Do you blame him? Trying to get that bag, man.
Ain't no bag enough for him.
Their whole family is a hustle, man.
The
It's
whole
all
bag
about-
is really the, like, would you
Maybe
fuck
it's
with
a
a
bag.
Would you fuck with a Kardashian?
No.
What you? Oh wait, because you know if you fuck with them, you're gonna have some type of. It's gonna benefit you financially because you're gonna go into a situation where they're gonna maximize it by fucking you just being associated with them.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that bag, you ain't fucking with them.
Nah.
You ain't trying to be on living with the Kardashians, man?
Nah, man.
Eating
Like,
at work?
I look at them like, you look at the Illuminati, they say you gotta sacrifice somebody.
Oh, you gotta sacrifice
You
somebody.
gotta sacrifice yourself in order to join. I'm cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
I stay broke.
Okay, so she has a video out, porn video. Obviously, it's a video that couples do when they say let's spice it up, let's shoot a video or something. She was giving head, and it got leaked on the internet, and the whole video is like I've only seen a minute of it, and it showed her giving head. I don't see what people were saying that okay was so bad about it. It wasn't great, I'll say that, but it wasn't also like I don't see why it got so much backlash. It's because of who she is. And people expected her to have superhead skills. I mean, why was the people just so against her and the way she was giving head? I mean, why is it?
I didn't
we
see the
judge
video because y'all niggas wouldn't share the link.
We didn't ask for the link.
I did ask for the link.
Did you?
You was
And I know you had it.
I said it was on Instagram. I didn't see like on Pornhub or nothing.
They can't have no fucking head on Instagram.
It's on Instagram. I'll pull it up for you
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Nigga,
yeah,
like,
Instagram,
for
that's
real.
it. Damn,
Pull the
somebody-
head up, nigga, so I can judge his head.
You know what I'm saying? The shit was subpar, B.
Nigga, I text y'all in the group like, yo, who got the link to this head? And y'all niggas just start going into other situations.
What made it so hot to him? I mean, what is it?
It was real lazy, bro. Like she ain't put no effort into it. She was just laying there.
She didn't know it was gonna get out.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably mad. Like,
She knew that shit was gonna get out.
All
That shit got her face in it.
She probably like all this other shit I got in the phone.
And the
this
dude-
is the shit that come out.
The dude whack ass, he in there trying to talk like a porno when she put it all weed.
Oh, wait, you talk like that too, nigga. When you-
But
You
no,
act like you gonna say
he
talk
being
shit.
corny with it though, bro. He like, yeah, put it all in, like that. You know I like when you do that shit like that.
She was like, Ray J?
Yeah, he doing all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But she was just
Thank
super
God.
lazy with it. And I don't like fake asses, bro. That shit looked atrocious.
Yeah.
She was riding the dude on the video, and you see the like implants flopping, and
This
it
nigga Jesse out here.
shit terrible.
Oh shit, son.
A lot of people.
It was whack. Jesse, you saw that head?
Jesse, tell him it was whack, bro.
Judge that head, Jesse.
But on the flip of that, they said that shit got like 2 million views.
Not that nigga. This ain't all they
2
say is
million
Black
views
China. You
off top.
automatically gonna fucking
Yeah.
log in and check out the head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna log in for you. You know while it's going on.
You see this head, nigga?
See Pornhub pop right up on my shit. You know,
Bookmarks.
That nigga put in P and
pop right up. You know, just look at that shit. Black China sex tape was all in the search.
that shit was funny. Remember when that nigga Arthur went over Orange Crib and put in he put in like C and chicks with dicks popped up.
Hey man, we gonna leave your nigga Owen alone.
All right,
man.
everybody. Facebook, Instagram. We showing Ron live. Bay don't get mad at Ron. We doing this for
Porn.
episode
We got
purposes.
porn going on in here.
We got porn going. This is a first for a podcast, bro.
Jameson.
I'm sure
Jameson
Howard Stern has
popping
some
off.
porn.
You know what I'm saying? Urban porn pod.
There we go. Make
There
the
you
screen
go.
bigger, baby.
Ron is definitely looking at the porn, ladies and gents.
That shit's strong, man. What's the percentage of this?
That's whiskey, bro.
It's about 35.
Jameson.
It's on front. It's on the front.
Oh,
You
okay.
got 35, 40.
Nigga,
I bet you-
40%
I bet you would know.
by value.
Irishman.
You got also got some undercover shutdown L. The hell? Lagunitas. Yeah, man. So hey, this Black China situation, I don't know, man. I don't really care about
Okay,
it.
I'm judging this head right now.
You're judging it?
This ain't like bad head because it looked like he mounting her. Like he like sitting on her stomach.
I muted it because we on the whole air and shit, so I, we want that to fuck us up.
Nigga, we good on here because I read our
Disclaimer.
I disclaimer that shit was like not good for kids.
What,
Not
our
good.
podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, we got the NWA shit.
Yeah, we
bro.
are very like
They got the parental advisory shit on.
Damn.
That shit said not good for kids, not good for at work. Like,
Yeah, you gotta listen to that shit with headphones.
she getting the balls?
All right, so what's the Rollo Jenkins quick recap, bro?
Oh, she good.
You fucking with it?
I'm saying bad.
Yeah.
He like sitting on top of her. Like, how much head you want her to suck? I
That
mean,
nigga
how much
trash.
dick you want her to suck?
That nigga, first off, that nigga's trash.
He might be trash, but she ain't like for a minute. Hey, you see, tell me that you like screenshot this shit.
All right, so has anybody had dealt? Well, a lot of women in general
We're
are,
gonna show the
are
head
criticized.
just so everybody else, in case you ain't seen this head. This is negative for
Bro,
Facebook.
you was trying to get us.
This is a negative for Facebook.
So, yo, do y'all think that the fact that she's a black woman,
We showing all this head right here.
her black? Okay, a lot of black women is criticizing her, saying that okay, black women don't give head good and white women give head the best. I've heard that too. I've read all this rhetoric ever since the situation happened. Have y'all dealt with any other races as far as oral, and have you seen a difference, or is it like it's up to the woman? It ain't got nothing to do with the race.
As one of the only
I knew that shit was coming.
Pan-African man in the Shovanist pig, I cannot speak on this matter. So the gentleman that can in the Shovanist pigs, I pass it back to y'all so y'all can go in depth and let us know.
I've had some black women with wonderful hair. I've had some white women with wonderful hair.
Okay.
I think it's up to the woman to want to be able to do it well.
So from your experience, which one want to do it the most?
The white women that I had was so into it that it made you feel as though white women are the best at it because they seem like they make love to giving head.
This nigga coon.
Yeah, in 2000, in my years, in my early 2000s, I was out there. I was dealing with other races, and
Okay.
spice of life. You got to kind of, get yourself out there and figure out what's what. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Okay.
dealing with that now, but back in the day, I've had experiences. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
want that with the white meat no more? You
No,
done with
man,
the white
I'm
meat?
done with the white meat.
He done
man.
with the white meat,
Done
man.
with it, man. It's
What about
it's
you?
too much consciousness in the world that you know what I'm saying. That, so
Kales, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing.
It's Kales.
The white women, they was kind of trash to me.
They was trash to you?
That's because they hype themselves up, they talking all this shit. Oh yeah, bitch want shit. But black women, it was cool. Latin was cool.
That was cool. I was just gonna ask because you had all the rainbows and shit.
Asian was cool.
Damn, Drew.
Did you have some Indian yet?
Nah, man, I can't crack that code.
You can't get that red dot yet?
I was talking about that.
hey, is that racist? Red dot?
Red dot.
Yeah.
I was just thinking a whole red dot of
Damn,
feather.
red
I know you ain't talking shit.
Red dot. Damn, bro.
I'm saying red dot of feather, baby. That's what I was thinking of. Keep it 2001 in here.
Oh, red.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rollo, you ain't dealt with nobody. You stay in the hood your whole life.
Yeah.
You nigga stay in one section.
Real nigga don't mention. Real nigga don't mention.
Let's see what he say.
I ain't been past the damn run, nigga.
He said, ask y'all boy, what that was that when C was in New Hampshire?
It was. Who was that? Who
That's
that?
That's
You
just.
damn right.
He know he was in New Hampshire with no black people in New Hampshire, but you and your brother.
I literally only saw 2 black people when I was there. One hit me in a car accident. A black guy. That's the first black guy I've seen there besides my brother.
Oh
is
shit.
the phone over there? Is the phone number?
The phone was over here.
Ain't nobody calling us, man.
Yeah, Jesse called. He ain't doing shit. Jesse
Text a call. Y'all see that? Somebody called a text. I don't know if it's hooked up, but shit, give it a try.
Where the phone? Is the phone in there? Oh, we could put it in our phone. Y'all got the jack?
Nigga, anybody about me calling my phone?
That's
Okay. No, that's the station phone.
Yeah, that's the one we want. Yeah. Put it in
Okay.
the station. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so fuck this Black China situation, man. Situation it don't got enough press. Next thing we'll talk about is culture vultures. Break it down, man. Dame Dash has his audio book.
So, yeah.
Okay. He has an audio book. I guess it was based on, his philosophies. Was it with that dude, the Barbara Walters dude, or it's just all him talking?
Barbara Walters?
The Kenyatta dude? Kenyatta.
They call him Barbara Walters, huh? He's a barber.
His barber, yes. Kenyatta is something. I can't think. He actually responded to my post when I put it up the other day.
Because I only heard snippets of it, man. So what did y'all take from this?
It starts off kind of like a bio at first. I was thinking it was just gonna go straight into the whole culture vulture thing, because he didn't called Leo Cohen a culture vulture before. What's the name? Todd Moskowitz. I mean, most of these names don't mean nothing to the regular everyday listener, but you know what I'm saying. That people that like listen to and read about the music industry, they know who those names are. Leo Cohen was one of the bigwigs at Def Jam for years. You know what I'm saying? He came up under Russell.
Yeah.
And he accused guys like him of basically still in the culture and living off the culture, but not doing nothing for it to, sustain it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to really go into that. But the book, from what I got to the halfway mark of it. It really starts off as kind of like a bio for Dame. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of delves into the culture vulture aspect of it. I didn't get into that part, but what I did listen to, which was the first half of it, was basically to him telling how he started and some of his principles. Then you get some of the stuff from the guy, and his name Kenyatta Griggs. You get some of his little scenarios, and then it goes into the culture vulture shit. So I can't speak on the other half of the book, but that's how the book starts.
Okay.
And that's basically how it was for me too. Like I didn't really get that far into the book.
Yeah.
Like I made it to maybe like Reasonable Doubts, and then
That's like the second track.
was it?
Yeah.
That shit was long then.
It was long, yeah.
It was long as shit.
It was like 30 minutes.
Was he like telling stories and stuff, or
He's basically, I guess he's trying to tell the story of the beginning from when it started before Rockefeller to how he got his money in the beginning, and I'm assuming that he's going to end it with his present day current situation.
Right.
Okay.
But what I got from it was he's spitting good game, but if you listen to the Breakfast Club interview, there's no need to listen to this book unless you just want to hear Dame be Dame more. Okay. And then somebody else who's, I want to say, what's the word? I don't want to say a fan of Dame's, but like a apprentice of Dame's philosophies. Not apprentice of Dame as far as like the business aspect, but at least an apprentice of Dame from the philosophy aspect of Dame's teachings. He's like Malcolm X to Elijah Muhammad. Okay. They're two different people, but clearly he's picking up his life and he's going by the teachings of Dame Dash. And it's just regular old Dame. It's the same Dame we've been knowing since Big Pimpin'. You're not getting anything different from Dame.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, I mean...
But it's also good food for thought and a good listen. Like I think that Dame Dash is a really good teacher. And he's the kind of person that you can see that he's publicly, you've seen when he's failed. Yeah. And you have seen when he's succeeded. And he's one of the people that you like going into business, you'd be like, okay, Dame did this well. But they also be like, you also look back at it like, would you have went to that Def Jam office the way that Dame went to that Def Jam office? And he explains why he went to that Def Jam office like that. He explains where he comes from. And he makes sense. Don't get it twisted. Like I think that Dame makes 100% sense coming from where he's coming from. And when he's explaining the title of a culture vulture, and we all know what a culture vulture is. So he was dealing with tons of culture vultures. It's just that I think that he handled it pretty bad. He handled it in a way that, like, to me, if Monique was smart, she would look at Dame. Because it's basically going in the same direction. Like, we were talking about that Monique shit earlier. Like, it's Dame. And we see how Dame can't get back. As much as he may say how much he doesn't want to be in that lane anymore, it's because they won't let you back in.
You think
you kind of back. I think he
blackballed himself.
I think he blackballed.
He's blackballed.
Based on his attitude?
Yes. Because he's not doing anything different than what Jay-Z was doing, because Jay-Z ain't rapping that much. He's doing the same exact thing. Dame was already making clothes. Dame was trying to make movies. It's no different than what Jay is doing right now, is that Jay was behind the scenes.
Right.
And then Dame was more upfront, up in your face. And that's exactly what you get. And then it's like the Monique interview. Like this is a good scale into the Monique interview. And we're seeing where she was doing some Dame Dash type shit. Like I seen an interview with her on The View, and I seen what Whoopi Goldberg was saying to her. Was like, and Whoopi's like, "Oh, you should have came to me earlier so I could have schooled you on how this shit really works." So I get that fact that she did the movie Precious for 50 G's. Crazy, clearly, that's not a lot of money for an indie. It's an indie film. People need to realize that shit too. It's an indie film. It is not Black Panther. There's no money behind this shit. This is a Terrence Howard situation too. There's the same kind of shit happened to Terrence Howard when he thought that he was going to get more money for being in Iron Man.
But hold on, do you think that? Now, why do you think that he got what he got for Iron Man? Do you think because
he's coming off
you think it's a racial component?
It's a racial component. At the same time, it is a racial component, and this is not our league. It's very few LeBron Jameses in the movie league.
All right, we pivoted from the Dame into the Monique, which was something that we all had been on top of. I agree with you. What I took from this Monique interview, this new Monique interview, like when I first saw she's on the Breakfast Club, I thought it was just going to be her just reiterating what she was saying before. But she went so far deep into it, like so much more details came out that I do understand both sides. Like I think she's wrong and right at the same time, in my opinion. Like I didn't think that was possible, but I agree with Charlamagne, but I also agree with her too for her stance. I agree with her for her stance, but I do agree with Charlamagne. He's like, man, look, how the hell you are a legend, so to speak, but still Netflix got to look at it from their bottom line.
And that's the point I was trying to explain yesterday. Like, I'm listening to Jesse right now. He's like, oh, it was disrespectful, like what they did to her. It's all racial. But to a certain point, it was like, I don't know the movie business, but I know enough about the music business, and I know about the recoup.
Yeah.
Now, if I know that you can't sell out the venue, I can't give you that money because I can't make my money. I can't pay you just because you think you're a legend.
She the most decorated comedian.
Nigga, the BET Awards just came around. That's why you got that award. Like, you can't tell me you're the most decorated in some shit when all these new awards just spring out of nowhere in the last 20 years. These awards didn't exist when these other motherfuckers she was mentioning, Hattie McDaniel and all these other motherfuckers. They didn't have all these award ceremonies. Now we have way more. You had the NAACP awards. You have the Trumpet Awards. So it's a lot of awards going around so they can make you fucking decorated.
Now what?
But if you want to just go back to like the beginning of time when we just start going for the first beginning of movies, these awards didn't exist. So me to tell you telling me that you're the most decorated in some shit that is current.
Look, I agree with her standing up.
She got a Vibe Award, nigga?
I agree with her standing up for herself as far as, feeling as though she deserved at least was comparable to what this other white comedian who is, so to speak, not a legend. But it's recency. It's also a recency thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's unfortunate.
Do you think that Method Man is a legend?
Yeah.
Can he get a better
man?
Exactly. In our eyes, he's a legend.
Yeah.
But if you want to compare him to Future, and we gave them both.
Right now, if you say I'm gonna sign this rapper right now,
not even gonna sign. If I got a concert to sell, am I signing this legend who I know can rap, or this bum ass nigga who can sell tickets?
You as a business, you gotta
as a
go
business,
for what
I need
the
nigga who gonna sell me, who's gonna make me some money.
Yeah.
It's not a racial component to me when it comes to this because they're both black. I'm just saying, like, figuratively speaking, we already know that Future is going to sell more records, current date, than Method Man, Redman, LL Cool J, any of these niggas that was legends or considered to be a legend. This nigga who is not a legend, because we're going off current. What can you do for me now? What have you done for me lately? No different than Monique. She's like, oh, I'm a legend. You're not a legend at comedy.
Monique is the Colin Kaepernick of black comedic injustice.
Who said that shit?
That's what I thought. I said that.
You said that?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm about to say.
She's the Colin Kaepernick of black comedic injustice.
Exactly. A motherfucker who didn't reach a full potential.
She is. But look, that's why I say that I agree with her, but I also agree with Charlamagne. They both got points where it's like, damn, is she delusional? But she's also standing on her square, and I agree with her. What do you think, Drew?
I look at it like, okay, she agreed to, she would have took the $500,000 that they offered her, but they said you can't do nothing for 2 years.
Yeah,
that's what I started deciding what it was. Like, okay, so you're gonna put me on the show for 2 years. I got to build up this material,
and you can't tour.
You stopping all my other earnings.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And that's the part that I felt
That's what
was
she
bogus.
got me.
That part was bogus, and that part would have me walk away from the deal.
That's what she got me. I'm like,
Because if you already seen that you get this money, in her words,
right,
she's already getting that money.
Yeah.
right,
So you're gonna stop me from getting that money, and you're not gonna pay me the money that I would have made not being on the road
Right.
touring.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I step away from the deal. But you can't come forward and be like racial injustice and sexist when Amy Schumer, to me, she ain't funny.
She ain't funny.
But if she can sell
She
out
ain't
Madison,
funny at all,
if
is
she's
she?
selling Madison Square Garden without anybody, like even when she brings up her resume, if your resume consisted that Queens of Comedy shit, I don't remember anybody on the Queens of Comedy.
And she was bringing up all these black female comedians, which are legends, like Samoa's a legend. What's the other?
No,
chick?
nigga, what's legend to you?
That's the only people I remember.
No,
I mean, it's only a few black female
No.
comedians anyway. That was any.
That's what I was.
Niggas,
Yeah.
That's what she
people
really
throw
said.
around the word fucking legend like we throw around great NBA players. No, nigga, it's very few Michael Jordans. It's very few LeBron James. It's very few
No, we
Dominique
talking
Bookers.
about males though.
Hold on, nigga.
It's a lot more male
I am
comedians than
And
female.
two, okay, what fuck
I am
Lisa,
not gonna let you sit here and
Lisa
disrespect.
Leslie's, Cheryl Swoops, whoever the fuck you wanted to be.
I am not
Imagine.
gonna let you sit here and disrespect the podcast, son. Don't act like you wasn't on Channel 50.
Never,
UPN.
nigga, never.
Okay?
Tell me some lines from
Like
the
you
park.
wasn't on there. You wasn't
Tell
on that.
me some
You
lines
wasn't,
from
you
the
wasn't
park.
watching when Tommy was on there, son.
No, tell me some
Tommy
lines.
was
from the
supposed to
park.
be
I
Kim
can say
Deal.
right now to the room. I can go to the room.
Come on, now.
I can go around the room. I can go on Facebook right now and be like, yo, bring up a classic Martin line.
What
Bring
is
up a-
Facebook? Was y'all watching the podcast?
Stop it, nigga. Bring up a classic line off fucking Living Single. Bring up a classic line off of. That's like telling me you telling me to remember some shit from the park is like me telling you be telling me to remember some shit off Homeboys in Outer Space. Nigga, that shit
act
is
like
irrelevant.
don't act
I
like
don't
you
give a
remember
fuck
that,
about
man.
the park. The most memorable shit about the Parkers to me is Tempest Bledsoe, whatever the fuck her name was. Not even Tempest Bledsoe. She was on the Cosby Show. The other little motherfucker named Tempest.
Who?
It's only because she was on 227, nigga.
Ron, talk your shit, baby. I'm just
I'm
amping
just
you
saying,
up,
like,
man. You know what I'm
the
saying?
Parkers was trash, nigga.
Amping him up.
Yeah.
It was a spinoff of another bum ass show.
What was the smell?
Moesha.
Moesha.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
You ain't like Moesha, son. You weren't feeling pop selling the Saturns.
Nigga, I fucked with Moesha.
And he got her that big raggedy ass Volkswagen truck. I'll sell Saturns, but you can't get one of these. I'm gonna get you this Volkswagen.
I'm looking at this resume. She think, what is this resume that's so strong?
Man, precious.
Precious.
Now, okay, she said something about
She said, move.
it was some movie that came out first Christmas. Who was the star in that?
Never seen it.
Danny Glover.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, what is this movie? First, she said it made like $45 million. I'm like, was she the star in that movie?
No,
Or she was just playing in a movie that sold $45 million?
Danny Glover was in that movie. Danny Glover was
I
the
don't think
star.
Danny Glover ain't popping like that.
He was the star. I think
Danny
he
Glover ain't
produced
been popping since Lethal Weapon, nigga.
That's why I say Danny Glover ain't been popping, man.
DC Young Flowers in this shit. Regina Hall.
Okay, so it was a
So
cast.
it's a BET movie.
No,
it was a Christmas
It's a
movie.
fucking BET
It was
movie.
a Christmas movie.
It
Wasn't
was
really
a-
shit coming out when it came out, so it was like motherfuckers was like, I'll go see it.
No, it's a BET movie.
Bro, it was a Christmas movie.
Exclusively on Bounce.
You bring up doubt.
It's a Christmas movie, my nigga. Let's go.
I'm trying to
own one today.
I'm trying to find this resume of relevance. Of relevance.
Bro, that Oscar's strong.
Fucking Soul Plane, nigga.
She's standing on that Oscar, bro. That's
Bro,
all she's standing
The
on.
only movie I literally can remember Monique in
It was Precious.
is Soul Plane. I've never seen Precious. I know she was in Precious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know she was like a bad mother to a fat ass girl.
Right.
But I've never seen Precious. I've
Monique,
seen
legit.
She was in Soul Plane as the motherfucker patting bitches down.
She always played like supporting
She
role.
patting my nigga down from the wood. That is the only thing I
She
remember.
had that
about her.
scene. It was a couple minutes in the scene, and that was
Yeah,
it.
she always played the supporting role. Legit, Monique only has like one starring role movie, and that's that movie Plus Size or some shit.
I'd rather watch Holiday Heart than Precious.
And that's with the little African dude. It basically was a fake ass version of what's the damn movie?
So what? How? I don't want to be I'm not being an asshole, and I don't be like
With Angela Bassett and Tay Diggs.
Like, how the fuck is she the most decorated? Decorated what? Comedian?
Technically,
With her resume.
with that Oscar, nigga?
technically, that does make her the most decorated, but
Strong.
it's so much. It's so technical to where it's like, literally like, okay, it's not like, what I'm saying, right? Chris Rock. It's not like, Dave Chappelle, where it's like you have people who are yearning for you to come out with.
Jesse just said it had a $20 million budget basically, and it made $45 million. no shit. We love the movie. I'm not saying we love the movie. People love that movie, Precious. But at the end of the day,
You talking about Precious or you talking about Almost Christmas?
I don't know.
Which one you talking about, Jesse?
Fuck Almost Christmas. I ain't never seen it. I think Chris Brown remade. Real talk. I think Chris Brown remade this Christmas, and it made me not want to see it.
You're thinking of a whole nother Christmas movie. That shit was like Almost Christmas or something. That had Chris Brown and Idris Elba and all them niggas in it. You'd have just remixed the whole movie.
That probably was a better movie then.
Like, you know what? I think that
Ring a bell?
I think WNBA women are severely underpaid. I think that's kind of an injustice where you got NBA players who fines are more than these WNBA players.
But they ain't selling those seats, man. It's the end of the day. You can't kick out more money than you're making. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I get
So
what you're saying.
That was the one thing Charlamagne said that, you know what I'm saying, she couldn't argue. He was like, how many times have you sold out Madison Square?
Yeah.
No, she kept saying, we doing shows, we selling out clubs. A club.
Club ain't Madison
Nigga,
Square.
that's about 50 fucking seats.
Real talk.
She can do every crown, but it's got to be with her and four.
It's gonna be her, some more.
Bro, that's
What's the
all.
other chick name from that other show, that fake ass View? The one that be taking the name of Adele. What's her name? Yeah,
Okay.
her.
Yeah.
And then maybe one more person, the broad with the blonde, little low cut.
Yeah.
With it.
That's all I was trying to say. I'm not saying that the payday.
Matter of fact, I think that was.
I don't believe
Queen's
the payday is going to be held back from everybody, but her resume doesn't speak to the payday. Tiffany Haddish, whatever the fuck her name is, I don't think she's funny.
Tiffany Haddish, my G.
But she's hot.
She's hot.
Yeah.
And no different than with the white girl who got paid.
Schumer.
She's hot.
Yeah.
So her hotness will increase the pay.
Mm-hmm.
Monique ain't did shit in the realms of comedy. And when we think about kings of comedy,
Yeah.
I can't think of her jokes. I don't know her jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes back to what Faison Love kept saying, which was irrelevant because he was like, tell me some Dave Chappelle jokes from back in the day. Nigga, I got hella Dave Chappelle jokes from back in the day.
Dave Chappelle shit.
Who hung up these pictures of their apparently this nigga broke in and hung up pictures of his family. Nigga, that shit is classic.
Yeah, now that Faison Love shit had it sound real personal how he was coming at Chappelle.
He had a role that Dave got over him and he was mad about that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He probably was that.
And
Let me play devil's advocate for a second, though. All right. Charlamagne be misogynist connected, bro. He gave her donkey of the day, but refused to give Kevin Hart donkey of the day when he got called for cheating. That's misogyny connects. Tiffany Haddish, he helped her some way along the way. So he gonna big her up any chance he get. Like, she came on there, she was a guest not too long ago, maybe 2 months ago, and he gave her a damn chain, like a Roger Rabbit chain. That nigga don't do that for nobody. So he be misogynist connects so hard.
But you can fuck with people if you fuck with them. There's no problem with that. We all do it. No different than when in the last few weeks when Troy Ave was on there and he wouldn't come on the interview because he fucks with Taxstone.
Yeah. That kind of fucked me up. I'm like,
That's
damn,
kinda-
why ain't Charlamagne there?
That's kind of honorable to me.
And that's why. That's
honorable.
honorable.
But honorable, but it's still like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He could have been there.
He should have been there, but
He should have been there. I think he should have been there.
I agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying, right? Because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know he coming through. This is what you do. Why is it that you can't be there? You can't, you know what I'm saying, right? He could have, asked Troy questions. He not come out and say, damn, why you finna snitch on tax?
Basically, he said it though. He said, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be a part of this because his personal connections. No, like this is. I think I looked at that as mad respect.
So
I think that respect to the utmost, like that he wouldn't come on there because they had him on there before.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't did nothing new. He basically about to go testify and snitch.
Mm-hmm.
If
But
you want to call it snitching.
But do you agree or disagree that that's misogyny connects? That you taking care of your people?
That's the business.
That's the business, true enough. But at the end of the day, you're a radio personality, and your job is to interview people. So whether
he ain't the only one on the show.
you got a personal relationship with Taxstone or not, you
It's
still have a
about
responsibility.
about time that Angela Yee, whatever the fuck her name is, and what's the other nigga name? DJ Envy step their fucking game up. I'm tired of just tuning in just to hear Charlamagne talk, nigga. This is their lane. This is you.
You ain't phony anyway. She ain't say nothing that whole interview until the bra was gone. So you know what I'm saying? That's how she do.
I see her. She was like slowly trying to back up Charlamagne.
Yeah, it's a little bit,
shit, bring up some old
massaging
shit,
her
like,
connect. That's how she get her bag.
Whatever.
So.
Monique blackball. She know she blackball. Fuck it. You can't get the bag that way. Go get the bag another way.
Do y'all agree with the blackball though? Like, okay, You know,
you can talk your way out of opportunities.
I thought you had something.
Drew, you got to get involved, nigga. You're gonna be sitting here
Like I feel as though, man, like shit.
looking like LL and shit with his hat.
I'm digesting the information.
This is what we do. You know what I'm saying, right? This is what we've gotten into. We've been doing it for a little over a year now. It's like, man, we can have people on here we might necessarily not agree with, but still be able to have a conversation with somebody. Just because, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I was thinking to myself today, like, damn, it's a lot of music I don't like when it comes to new music. Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, right? That's kind of foul that I may not like the music, but I can still have a conversation with somebody and it not be like, damn, just because I don't like your music don't mean I don't like you. You still a man. I still got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation with you regardless of my personal preference on something that you make as far as music. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to have a conversation with a Chicago rapper, not even Chicago rapper, like let's say a Lil Uzi Vert. I don't like his music, but that don't mean that he can't come in here and we can have a conversation about your music, you know what I'm saying, right? Help me understand your music, you know what I'm saying, right? I think that, people in the entertainment industry, they feel as though, damn, you know what I'm saying, you don't like my music, but fuck you. I ain't got to fuck with you. It's not like that. I can still have a conversation with you.
Right.
You know
But
what I mean?
I think they be kind of on the artist sometimes too, though, because I was listening to something the other day. Drake and Peter Rosenberg got into it because Peter Rosenberg didn't like his video or whatever, and Drake was like, "This some genuine shit. I gave you all this money out like for the love. Like I ain't do this shit for no look." You know what I'm saying? And I think artists be kind of, you know what I'm saying? Artists, they artists, so they kind of sensitive about this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It do be the thing of, okay, I don't fuck with your music, so am I gonna give you a fair shot when I do your interview? You know what I mean? And people had it, and I'll be honest, like I go back to remind our listeners, like when y'all did the interview with Abstract Man, so y'all did this shit perfect.
Yeah.
Me personally, I know you would do that kind of interview great because you fuck with that.
Because that's the type of shit I'm into.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that kind of interview, I'm looking forward to a C interview with a pure MC because I know you're gonna listen to this shit, you're gonna digest it, and you're gonna have questions. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that's gonna resonate with you.
Yeah.
But like you said, a little Uzi Vert, I don't think you're fucking with that. So he gonna come sit right here where Drew at, and he gonna get about a quick 5 minutes at you.
No, but I got to the point where, hey, I'm tired of trying to defend the whole backpack ideology. I don't think that it's worth me putting my energy into making you seem as though what you're doing is not as good as that. I still feel as though that's not. I do prefer that, but I should still be able to have a conversation with you, and you should be able to explain to me where you coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like I think that as far as entertainment, Charlamagne is the only person I think that kind of has a way where he can talk to people and offer his opinion about like, well, I don't think it's dope.
No, we got Ebro.
Ebro, you think so? You don't think Ebro dick ride?
You gotta really tell us though, because I don't really fuck with Ebro.
I seem like Charlamagne is the only one who can have a.
You talking about nigga that dick ride? Nigga dick ride all the time.
You think okay? So you think
dick ride Ho, dick ride Kevin Hart,
yeah.
Whoever else he like.
So who you think in the entertainment sphere actually can have an objective conversation with something that they may not agree with in the entertainment world, like as far as interviews and people.
I think Charlamagne is capable of doing it if he wants to. I think Ebro's another one, though, honestly.
But I think that's part of the job. Like you're gonna have people that you fuck with versus people that you don't fuck with, and it is great to find a median when you come to people like a little Uzi Vert that you may not have a strong passion for their music, and you're still able to sit down with them and have a conversation. Yeah, this is being human, and I feel like that's how I would be. Like I don't need. There's a lot of music I don't listen to. Yeah, but if somebody's little, we can talk about shit other than music. Because if you're already out on the music side, people already know the music, but more so they want to know the person. And sometimes knowing the person will make you fuck with the music. A lot of times I do that with I listen to little interviews I've been seeing on YouTube, and there might be somebody's music who I don't fuck with.
Like who? Give an example.
Shit, I could use Drake. I don't even like Drake, nigga.
There you go. Okay.
But interview wise, I like him.
Yeah.
You do interviews?
When he's done interviews, I'm just saying,
yeah, he want to do it. Like he said, he's biased with interviews he does too. He's not gonna just come on the Breakfast Club on some. Hey, I'm Drake. I'm an artist. I'm just gonna speak the way I want to speak. He pick like a lot of artists pick and choose. Like a lot of people will go to Angela. He'd probably go to Angela Yee before he go to Breakfast Club because he know that he got to face that that questioning. He don't want to face that questioning. Like,
Yep.
What's her name? What did you say? What's her name?
Angela Yee.
No, the other chick, Angela
Martinez.
Yeah, he'll go on her. A lot of artists who don't fuck
absolutely.
with. A lot of artists who don't fuck with Breakfast Club will go to Angela.
Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez. They'll go to her because they know, hey, it's just gonna be questions about. Well, she does ask questions about what's going on with that person, but they're not gonna face a grilling. Like a lot of artists are not willing to go on there and face a grilling and face hard questions.
But you're only gonna get that from them two platforms. Because even when you listen to like a Chicago radio station with like Leon Rogers and them in the morning, I hate to say it, but it's like a full dick ride.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They just happy you're here.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
That's because we don't get a fair shake when we get big artists here in Chicago. So
like Chicago is one of the biggest markets. Why is it that we don't have a big station? Like we do have WGCI, but we don't have personalities here that are like streaming worldwide.
that's a good question.
And they still on iHeart, so it's not like they don't. I think they lack. It's more of a dick ride, B.
Leon might be the biggest I don't know.
He's the current right now.
He's the current biggest.
He's the current Mike Love in the biz.
He might be the current Charlamagne here though, because he does a lot of shit within the city. You know what I'm saying? As far as his comedy, he hosts a lot of things and stuff. So he might be the closest we have to that. Yeah. But I don't know. I think because in other markets they usually have their city, at the forefront. Like New York, at least used to be the forefront of their music. Now it's just kind of like, all right, you got to play whoever's the flavor of the month. But New York, back in the day, you'll have New Yorkers that tell you, man, you're gonna hear New York shit before you hear anybody else. You go down to Atlanta, I saw that firsthand. My OG went down there for a year. They play Atlanta shit before they play anybody. You know what I'm saying? Hove was like the hottest nigga at the time. Hove wasn't getting played as much as Jagged Edge was getting played. You know what I'm saying? And you got to kind of, I think Chicago was like last to that race when it came to like supporting your artists and playing your artists first.
I think that we were at the forefront of it a while ago. Back in the day when you had Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Twista, all them cats used to always be on the radio. And they would always come through the radio station. They would always do interviews to the radio station. Even Common, Common don't fucking live here no more, but he would usually be on the radio station. You would get him on GCI, and they would have like an hour-long in-depth conversation with them about shit.
But see, they wasn't doing it at the beginning though. They kind of started doing it at first when it was like kind of like, all right, everybody else doing it.
That was when they were like on. I mean,
like Mike Love and the Diz was doing that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like how many of the other like personalities were doing that shit back in the day?
You didn't really have like Crazy Hal McGee, nigga. Like you go through like the history.
Sam Silk, you know what I'm saying?
You go through the history of Chicago personalities. You really not getting interviews. You getting disc jockeys.
Yeah,
I got you. So this more or less, they are playing what the stations want them to play.
Yeah.
They're not individuals when it comes
to
them.
They still don't control the music, but they should be able to control the narrative.
I got you.
And okay, you may not be able to control the music that's played. Like we don't control the music that's played currently during this intermission when we're not talking. There's music being played. Yeah. We don't control that shit. Yeah. But we do control the narrative, and we do control what we're saying. And they don't do that shit the same way that the Breakfast Club controls what they're saying.
So we obviously do this for the love, and we do it because this is what we enjoy to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're not like we don't really have that type of connection when it comes to dealing with artists. You know what I'm saying? We basically do what we do for us. You know what I'm saying? But when we do get artists or whatnot on here, so we got people. We got Vic. You know what I'm saying? We got people that come on. You know what I'm saying? That we fuck with in the music scene.
Right.
And we just we do that, but still, you know what I'm saying, right? We don't have restrictions. We internet radio, we do what we want to do. Like, I listen to Corey Holcomb show. A lot of people are, if you fuck with Corey Holcomb, like, if you fuck with him, you know what I'm saying, right? That kind of, sometimes, those people that fuck with him catch a bad end of a deal because they, you fuck with Corey. That motherfucker, don't fuck with nobody.
Right.
He says what he want to say.
I like Corey though.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be. That's the interview I want to listen to. I don't want to listen to the structured fucking job interview.
Like I like Sway. I like the way Sway does his, you know what I'm saying? Obviously Sway, you know what I'm saying, Ray brings people on. He brings everybody on, you know what I'm saying? But he has a professional way of it being that, you know what I mean, we're not gonna go into personal shit.
Right.
I like Sway, but when you get to that freestyle shit, he just one of these tracks.
That's when Sway is massaging his connect because
piss me off.
What's that nigga name? Well, Millie Sparks. That nigga was Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And he up there lying to this motherfucker. It was fire and all this other shit.
No damn fire.
Yeah. But then somebody else come on like, you know what I'm saying, right? We don't bring bullshit on, you know what I'm saying? This is...
And he'll say,
I know, right? You asked my bullshit on a couple episodes.
The only person I think that ain't really did that was Flex. Flex will tell you to your face, hey Joe, this shit ain't hot.
No,
Like
man,
when
Flex-
niggas that had bad freestyle.
I heard hella bad freestyles with Flex, and Flex be over there like that shit. Like the bombs went off in the room.
But niggas be coming with their shit though, like especially since
But
Black
that's
Star.
part of the job. Like we went, I can say we wouldn't, but usually we had a nigga come in and freestyle. We've never had a nigga come on and freestyle.
Yeah.
But if they come in and spit some shit that was whack,
So Vic, if you
Niggas
want to
would-
come freestyle,
niggas wouldn't say it's whack. Niggas would be like, yeah.
first time on
Good job.
Good job, man. Hey, man. Go copy such and such's album and listen to it on iTunes or whatever.
Word.
But you would never really diss the artist because you want to get other artists on your show and you want to continue to have the show flourish.
I got you.
Now we gonna set it off, man. We gonna start the trend, baby. We gonna tell these niggas, hey, your best 16, nigga, you better bring that shit if
We
you
done
gonna
call
spit.
We call hell niggas.
Cause especially y'all niggas, cause y'all tell the motherfucker they trash to their face. You know what I'm saying? So they better come with their fire. Like that's why we started with Vic. Shit, Vic be spitting fire.
But motherfuckers take, just like you say, the artists, and they take that shit personally.
They take it
like, you know what I'm
personally,
saying?
yeah.
Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Right, you coming at me, you know what I'm saying? Right, you don't, well, fuck you, because you saying fuck, you don't fuck with that. It's like, you know, shit like that. Motherfuckers, we grown, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, but the thing that killed me about the end of that Monique interview is how she came at Charlamagne. What did she say to Charlamagne at the end of the
She
interview?
basically said, to that nigga, like, did you remember, what's the slave movie?
It was the husband from Birth of a Nation that took Gabrielle Union, that was his wife in the movie, up to the white guy and said, yeah, I want her.
And came back and
And
got
came back and got her.
And she said, you that nigga. But
As if he wasn't supposed to come back and get his wife. What the fuck was he gonna do? He was gonna get hung. He's gonna get hung if he did anything.
and that would make total sense if Charlamagne, when he does his Dunk It a Day, if he was out here trashing every black person every week. But no, he goes after Tommy Lauren. He goes after other people. So, and he basically just said, like, I support you. You should have gotten more money. But tell me why you think you should have gotten $13 million.
Now, where did the 13 come from? Because she said she never said
She
that.
never said 13. They just assumed 13.
Assuming
That's what Amy got.
that's what Amy got, 11. I don't give a fuck if it's $1 million. Why does Monique think she about to get $1 million, bro?
Now, see, this is the
So let
thing.
me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
You go to work every day, right? You make X amount of dollars. I say, Ron, your ass worth $20,000 a year. How you go feel?
But my value has been set.
No, how you go feel? You ain't gonna run with that shit.
Everybody thinks they're more valuable than they are. This is the honest to God truth. But this is
So you honest with your employee review?
no. We know how we feel about employee reviews around this motherfucker. We didn't have a standoff, nigga, with management
You know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
employee review, and then management put us back in place. Like, nah, nigga. Remember
Now
you
they put some of us in place. Some of y'all niggas, I'm gonna call y'all some house niggas because that's what y'all was. They got y'all some Giordano's and shit because y'all broke ass more bad on your own time, and y'all was sitting there being humble. Okay, y'all took them little reviews they gave y'all and they say nothing but yes sir, boss. Okay, y'all know who y'all are. I ain't gonna say your name.
At least it got to that point.
But to a certain degree, don't we all have to play that role?
But I think that
Because in our position, well, we're not in her position. We're not in a position where we like, you know, so she's a kind of an independent contractor.
that's what I was saying, and she
Yeah,
didn't.
right.
And she didn't play her role, and that's one of the things that I love that Whoopi Goldberg said. Whoopi Goldberg was like,
That this how it goes. But that don't make it right though, just because that's the way it goes.
it doesn't. But
It don't.
shit, if you want to get more roles,
You gotta play the game.
you gotta play the game.
See, our case.
Ain't nobody trying to fuck her fat ass. They was just saying, come to Cannes. Who don't want to go to Cannes?
So unlike Black China, she could get that fire head and she can get some roles.
Yes, if the head would have been better.
If the head was fire.
If the head was fire.
But that's like a cheap way of achieving success, though. Or do you look at
I'm
success as
just
success
joking.
either way?
I'm just joking. I don't, you know,
Just
fuck
fuck
around.
around.
We've been and got a typecast.
Look at it like this.
I ain't said
She got 50. She got 50.
Yeah, real quiet.
She got 50 G's for the
Speak
flick, for the movie, for Precious.
She got 50
Okay.
G's?
She got 50 G's. Not a lot of money, but the movie didn't cost a lot to make.
It's a
It
low
was
budget
basically
movie.
filmed on the street in one apartment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, the movie goes into Cannes. It's picking up momentum. Like, oh, it's a really good indie.
Mm-hmm.
We need the people that are in the movie
to promote the movie.
Which and Whoopi Goldberg said that usually, not usually, but all the time, if you're in a movie, you are part of the promotion of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, because when Kevin Hart do that shit, and they ask him to promote the movie on his Instagram or all his personal accounts, he said, "No, you have to pay me more for that." Do you agree?
But he's in position to do that. She's not in position to do that.
How many blockbusters
You
Monique
want
got
to
under
put
her
yourself in position to do that.
How many she got under her belt to say, okay, yeah, if you want me to promote this shit under my belt, under my shit.
She doing this shit from the angle of comedy. I don't even know why the fuck the whole movie angle even came into the.
Cause Rock doing that same shit you talking about right now for that movie he finna do that he produced, Skyscraper.
Who?
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, he doing that right now. He used his Instagram to once they did it on Jimmy Kimmel, he put the trailer on his Instagram.
Now, okay, The Rock, Kevin Hart, all these people. Yeah, and they also have some part of their company that's involved in that movie. So it's also like, hey, I'm making money for myself either way because, Kevin Hart, whatever company he's in, is a part of the movie. Like Monique, she don't have like Monique Production. Like I'm sure if she had like Monique Production, maybe she do. Maybe she does have a piece. Like I don't know for Precious if she just got the money, 50,000. Hey, I got paid for the movie. I ain't got.
I think she just got the 50. She wasn't
like if she had like part of her production company and invested in that. I'm pretty sure she would have went out and did promotion.
But not even that. You think about a relationship you have with movies like you always, every time you see like a Martin Scorsese movie, is it not the same actors in every fucking movie?
Yeah, same with Tarantino.
Tarantino, is it not the same actors? You know why? It's called a relationship with the director. A lot of times you may not make that money, but guess what? He's going to make more movies. And guess who's going to cast? You.
Yeah.
So you didn't get it on this one. But I bet you can get it on the next one.
So you saying massage the connects?
That's in any fucking business. That's what you're doing. And she didn't want it. She just played hardball. Like I fulfilled my obligation. That's like saying it's your job. I ain't going above and beyond at my job. I'm just gonna do my job. If my job is to fold shirts, I'm folding shirts. I ain't folding pants.
Okay.
Like I think that what I'm saying. I think it's going to kind of work in her favor. I think she's going to get support.
I think she's not. She already alienated the biggest black names in the business. Lee Daniels, Oprah, Tyler Perry. She don't do other movies outside of black movies. So who the fuck is support she gonna get?
That's the holy trinity, man. Like for real.
She's fucked.
She fucked.
First of all, she's a woman, and I think that
Bruh.
I think it's gonna come around to where her support. She's gonna go on social media and get the support. I think that she's getting some support.
Like she said on Breakfast Club, the guy that did what the name? Almost Christmas. What was the shit? That was a brand new director, so he ain't got no connects just yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little different.
I look at it like this.
Steal the show.
Yeah.
Lee Daniels. What has Lee Daniels done since Precious?
Hold on. Let's take a pause for the calls because we ain't got no space in here for no damn song.
Just drop that shit.
So we gonna do
how you feel like?
I want him to just put it in that battle. So he was like he had told me that before y'all got here just to like leave a space. So but the conversation is so good. I'm gonna tell him after this. We just fuck it. We just doing straight talk.
I like you played God's Plan last time.
Yeah. So I was, we just got to take a pause for the calls, 10 seconds, and then we're gonna pick the shit up. And then once he come back, we just, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we paused.
We paused right here back.
You need to play the song.
Kevin, you can pause right here.
So we're back at it because we gotta strike it while the oven is hot.
Right.
What the oven's hot?
What the oven's hot, nigga.
Drew can actually talk now because this nigga been fucking absent the whole episode.
That polo tight as hell.
I'm just enjoying this dialogue, man.
You enjoying the dialogue, man? You ain't got nothing to add?
You got no liquor in your belly? That's what it is, baby.
It's the liquor going. Don't crack one of these beers, man. Look.
You ever had that one yet? You had that one?
You with your big brothers right now, man. You gotta look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? We on some Jimmy.
Big brothers.
Yeah, we is, man. We on some good fella shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Drew is always don't want to acknowledge that I'm his OG.
He on the he kind of your OG, bro. He kind of your OG.
I'm your OG, nigga.
This nigga go with this shit.
If this was Goodfellas, he Jimmy, man. We gotta listen. He Robert De Niro.
I know. Hey.
Thanks, see you back, man. What's up? How's the bathroom, bro?
We was telling him to massage his connects because he ain't massaging his connects. You know what I'm saying? Like Ron is his OG.
See, I know you come around. This how it wasn't So he want to kill my nigga who was making the hair and shit.
Yeah.
We not gonna kill him tonight. You know, we good. It's Christmas, nigga.
Right.
It's Christmas.
Jimmy was like, nah, we're not gonna do it tonight. The thing we're not gonna do it.
The thing we're not gonna do it.
Ice pick all in that nigga neck, nigga.
All right, man. To the next, man. All right, Tisha Campbell, man. Tisha Campbell posted on Twitter.
Hey, auntie.
That she's getting a divorce from her husband 27 years. That's a long time. 27 years.
Hey, auntie.
But she said she needs privacy. But you posted. It's like we wouldn't know nothing about it if you didn't post it. So you need privacy. Now you done, fucking put it out there that you need privacy.
She posted that shit like she was JMB.
Bro, she like, man, I'm
like
about to
a motherfucker give a fuck. But again, she know how to massage the connect. She been fucking with Martin for years. Had an argument with him. Her husband came in between it. And what she do when it was time to get that money?
They must finna get that bag, boy, because she didn't left this nigga.
That's fucked up.
She finna get the bag. They finna put that shit on Netflix.
And she be like, you know what? Don't ask my neighbor, nigga.
She said, I got my eyes on the new Rover, nigga. The new Rover.
As long as Grant Hill and Tamia still together, I'm hopeful for black love. If they get a divorce, it's over, man. I don't think
you're hanging your black love on Grant Hill and Tamia.
Bruh, if Tamia and Grant Hill get a divorce, it's officially over.
I'm on Tamia.
I can't, man. They gotta be together forever, man.
And ain't nobody trying to get Tamia. Like if Drake was trying to get Tamia, then Grant would be in trouble.
Bruh, damn, man.
She stay off the radar, nigga. I ain't seen her since Stranger in My Room.
Rose.
I ain't seen Tamia since Stranger in My Bedroom. Nigga.
And Drake liked them cougars.
Yeah.
So he went got J-Lo for
but hold on, I think that he do. I think he do that, you know what I'm saying, right? Just to, kind of have it's kind of like a French Montana thing. French Montana just in the game, just to fuck women, just
enjoying himself.
Yeah, just enjoying it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Wrong with that. But 27 years, man. I mean, what do you think they were wrong in marriage? I mean, that's a long time to be married.
That's a long time.
It's like you get married that long, you might as well stay together. What's the point of leaving the game?
If you can't work that out, man,
that's not that long, man.
27
years ain't long.
Bro, we only been on 35. I've been on 35 years.
I'm gonna tell you from personal experience.
Drew, how old are you? 30. Drew was 3 when they got together. You know what I'm saying? Drew was 3 years old, man. That nigga was pissing in a diaper, man.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
See, I know you can contest to this, G. When it's over and done and you can get your freedom, does anything feel better?
It's right out there.
Feel better?
You float on cloud 9.
Does anything feel better from relieving that burden of stress off your life? Like, you feel like you can do shit again. Like, you be like, yo, I can. Yeah. I can dunk. you ain't played ball in 30 years, but once you finally get out of a relationship that was just tearing you up, fucking your life up, and
don't offend your political next seat.
Okay, sometimes you don't even care about the L's you may catch. Yeah. Sometimes they be like, yo, I gotta pay for this. Fuck, I'd rather pay the money.
It's fucked up when you say, fuck it, I'd rather spend the money.
And be free. Yeah. Compared to being just throwing some more, we've been together. Because years mean nothing to me. Like, happiness means more to me than the fact that you be like, yo, you've been together for 50 years, but you miserable, nigga. Yeah. You're unhappy for 50 years. It's like being in a relationship.
What relationship don't get ups and downs, though, bro?
I'm not saying a relationship don't have ups and downs, but if your downs are beating your fucking ups. Them ain't ups and downs, nigga. Them just downs.
Them just downs. I tried, ladies and gentlemen. I tried.
So do you think that, it's a money issue?
I think that the relationship was probably going downhill because you do have money issues.
That's important. I mean, it's sad that money plays such a big role.
And they probably wasn't fucking. Chris Rock said it, nigga. You ain't fucking. Shit come out.
Well, you had that rumor forever that him and Will Smith were lovers.
Y'all ain't never heard that shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know fucking.
You never heard that?
No.
It was a rumor. It's been a rumor forever, nigga.
First off,
that's just a Hollywood get all the everybody get Hollywood.
Tim loves to say that the views. The views.
No, you can say that. It ain't my views. I pray to God it ain't.
The views of Timothy Collins
are only his.
Bro, stop saying my old
Johnny
man.
Gill and
Old man Logan. Okay, the views of old man Logan. This ain't Monique.
Hey,
all right, say Leonard.
Will, I fucks with you. I like that video you did of the reenactment.
I'm just saying that's been the.
If you ever need a nigga to come through and just do anything, like
look, Will ain't putting you in Hitch 2. You're not getting in Hitch 2, and you're not getting in Hancock, so don't even worry about that.
Hey.
Okay? Yeah, so y'all might as well stop it.
Ronald Newsom fucks with you. Find him on Facebook.
I fuck with Will too. Do y'all follow him? Nigga, I follow Will.
Ronald Newsom, because you might get my father. He fucks with you too. It's a family love, nigga. We fucks with Will Smith.
Chauvinist Pig podcast.
And I love your daughter's song. She whips her hair back and forth. That's my daughter's favorite.
See, that's how dated you is, because his daughter ain't popping right now. It's all about Jaden Smith.
I'm just saying how long I've been fucking with him.
Jaden Smith got that song out that's that hot
nigga. Parents just don't understand. Is my shit.
So you said that.
I know all the words to the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song, not just the shit they cut you short on, nigga. I know, nigga. I know
the extended version of it,
nigga. I love Boom Boom Shake the Room.
You know Nightmare on My Street.
Versus is my who I am. I tell your mother that I never make a whack jam.
Nightmare on My Street.
I get nervous and start to stutter and start to mumbling, and every other. So I just try to chill because
he's trying to get his Men in Black 4.
I'm trying to tell Will I fuck with him.
He's trying to get his Men in Black 4.
So all you niggas over here said,
I ain't all this nigga. Don't say nigga.
You had a song on that album called 1,000 Words, featuring like a
Will Smith really
a sample, bro. A sample from a Luther.
Next topic.
You was talking about Tisha Campbell, man.
Okay, let's keep going talking about Tisha Campbell. You talking about Will Smith and shit.
So I want to ask you, okay, look, you married somebody 30 years. Like, look, okay, look, let's say you 55 years old. You were married with a chick since you was 25 years old.
Who 25 years? The guy she messing with?
I'm saying, if you married somebody for 20-something years, it's like at 55 years old, okay, Dad, do you really want to start over? Like granted, when you leave somebody and you start off fresh, it's happy with the happiness, but you don't want to learn, you don't want to go through the whole learning process. That's the part that I hated, going to learn somebody new.
Hey, I'd rather
30.
I'm saying if you 50, I'm talking about if you old at old age, go through the whole process of getting somebody to know you.
At that point, it's over. And by that time, you got kids, and your kids can take care of the last shit. Like, yo, pull the plug on that nigga. He don't want to live.
You're supposed to die at 80, nigga, not 55.
So you said at that age, okay, you stay in the situation.
At 55 years old, nigga, if she better go do Martin, and she want to break up, it's over. Nigga, you need to go be like, yo, who want to go do Above the Rim 3? 2, whatever the
2.
You call up Woody Harrelson, and you like, yo.
He ain't gonna be playing ball. He gonna be the ball. He gonna be having kids. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like when I played, you know.
Go be a coach at Georgetown for fucking Above the Rim.
Wow, that's a classic movie, man.
Dwayne was getting money though. Dwayne was doing that shit. He was doing that shit with Kevin Hart.
It's a great movie.
Same 3 fucking moves.
The story was the movie, goddamn. It wasn't the basketball.
Nah, man, fucking basketball.
That was a classic soundtrack too.
No, nigga just did the same thing. Nigga taking the same jump shot every scene. What was his name? The dude with jeans on, taking the same jump shot.
Bill,
you talking about Bill?
Taking the same jump shot. They just cut to the same form and jump shot with the jeans on and shit.
Nigga playing Peanut every motherfucking game and shit.
Wow.
What his name was? That was Leon and shit. That was
Leon,
that nigga Leon. I said this shit. I called Bill.
Are we even?
One time.
Are we even?
Get off me.
Are we even?
Are we even? Wood Harris. Who was Wood Harris' character?
Wood Harris was like Tupac, like little sidekick.
Yeah, Tupac's funky.
Wow. I'm a motherfucking soldier. That's Drew.
Oh man,
that's what Drew be telling motherfuckers about the podcast.
Speaking of him, man, I mean, Wood Harris. I downloaded this book, The Wire. Well, it's the story of the Wire and shit. How they started the series, the writers, all the shit. It's a real good. It was like 12-hour audio book by Jonathan Abrams. He was talking about the origins of the Wire, how it happened, and what was going on, why it was going on. And I realized like I can go and watch that show. I can go and watch The Wire.
Thumbs up.
I can watch The Wire now, just like it just started. You know what I'm saying? Like when it came on, I didn't really know about it. Like
gully ass nigga, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love The Wire. You know what I'm saying? Because of how the stories intertwine with each other. But one part of the book had me kind of fucked up, where the Bubbles. Y'all watch The Wire? Y'all seen all the episode of The Wire?
Yeah.
No, Bubbles. You didn't watch The Wire?
I watched The Wire.
Bubbles was the
You didn't fucking with The Wire like that?
I like it. I just never.
He was 8, nigga.
Oh yeah, you're a young nigga.
What that guy?
You niggas say he was 8.
It's like that's like me asking you, did you watch Webster, nigga?
But Bubbles, right? The drug addict.
Yeah, that was telling on that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He saying that, man, he played that role so good to where after the show, he couldn't get another role because people
Thought he was a crackhead?
They were saying people thought he was really a crackhead. They thought that he was like, damn, you know what I'm saying, stay off, you know what I'm saying, you did good, man, stay off the drugs. Like, dude, I'm an actor. He's an actual actor. He was in other shit, you know what I'm saying, right? But he was saying after the show, he would go for a role, he would audition, but they would tell him like, look, man, look, we want you, you're a great actor, but you know what I'm saying, right? If you come on this movie, people are gonna view you from The Wire. He was like, he was so good at his role that he couldn't get another role. That fucked me up.
That's typecast like a motherfucker. Right?
You know what I'm saying? He was so good at being somebody in a role that he couldn't get another role in something else. But that was his craft though. It was like, damn, how does that work?
Speaking of crackheads,
So he should have been a crackhead and everything.
Who y'all top 3 crackheads? Acting crackheads all.
Ezell, Bubbles, and Juice. Now, what was his name on motherfucking PJs?
Nigga, you Chris Rock.
The crackhead on PJs.
The nigga that
Number one,
we were talking about that. It's crazy you say that. We said his hat is from the PJs. He got the PJs crackhead hat. We was talking about the shit when we came in. Fucking with Drew hat, man. But yo, Chris Rock had to be the best crackhead.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I just gave a quick thing. What was Chris Rock? What was his name?
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel too.
Yeah.
Samuel and Holly.
Samuel L. Jackson in motherfucking Jungle Fever. Chris Rock in New Jack City.
You gotta throw a woman in.
And I gotta throw my motherfucking in from the corner.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
nigga with the Dauphine lean. The nigga in the corner was a.
But shit, Samuel Jackson actually was on crack though, right?
At the time?
I don't think that count because he was actually doing crack.
He wasn't being a Methodist actor.
No, man.
That nigga said, "Hey, mama,
that's the best
I got one more dance."
I know, but if you was a crackhead, I don't think that you could be considered the best crackhead actor if you was a crackhead.
That's why I said Ezell, Bubbles, and the motherfucker that was playing.
So that's like Shaq
Voice
can't get
of
an
Juice.
award for being good in Blue Chips, nigga, because he was a professional basketball player.
Bro. How they wait? Like Ray Allen was horrible acting, and he got
He
game.
didn't say nothing.
No.
That's why I said he was horrible, man.
Hey, no bullshit. If you go back and watch those movies now, when them niggas is no longer your idols, that shit. It's like watching Belly. To me, at the time when Belly came out and Nas and DMX was out,
Yeah.
them niggas was like idols to me.
That was the
So
best movie ever then, right?
I could see no wrong in these niggas. And then you watch that shit now, you be like,
Shredded to the dash.
is that nigga reading off cue cards?
But DMX did a good job. DMX actually acted.
DMX
is a
good
actor.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Nas was trash, though.
But Nas,
I like
yo,
Method Man.
Nas was trash.
yo,
Yo, T,
I got shot.
I got shot.
Go to the hospital, nigga. Like, why are you going home? Come on, let's go to Africa. Like,
You gonna go to Africa, nigga? 24-hour flight
bleeding
with a bullet in your leg?
with all that fucking malaria and shit, nigga.
It's a what's the word I'm looking for? Seminal movie, man. I think that's the word, seminal. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
in certain shit,
I think that's the word. Nigga.
AZ was in the movie for all of 2 minutes, and he was better than Nas.
I gotta get up out of here.
Yo, I'm a bounce.
He should say he finna get shot. Man.
Right, that's all he looked.
He had his baby with him, though, so I guess he gotta go.
Yo, I'm a bounce.
He said
that shit better than Nas the whole movie.
He should have something to say, look, man, look up or something. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of dirty though. But I think.
And then they left there and went and did the motherfucking the best song they ever did together and shit. The
Grand finale.
Nas and
AZ
AZ.
album.
Oh, the Essence?
The Essence, nigga.
Yeah.
Your baby blues, your shit is hotter.
Wow.
Niggas went Hush Puppies.
Wallabies, man.
Remember the Hush Puppies doing Evergreen Plaza, nigga, at the end next to You Hot Stuff?
Havana Joe's, man.
That nigga doing flashback memories right now.
That's some Chicago shit. I want the niggas outside of Chicago.
Well, Havana Joe's.
Because niggas in Chicago love Joe's, nigga.
Yeah.
Joe's.
Let's go. We can afford them Clarks, nigga. Shit.
They was more than Clark. They
It was
was
like
more than Clark.
170 for the Havana Joe's.
Havana Joe's is hitting, bro. Them bitches expensive.
Damn, I thought Havana's was cheaper.
You had to be a Pelly nigga to get Havana Joe's.
Oh shit.
You had to be a Mark Buchanan ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be a.
Christopher Brownlee said, "Old boy from Men's Society with the cheeseburger." No, that was. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a good crackhead too. That nigga was a good crackhead.
I got these cheeseburgers.
I suck your dick. What?
Pause.
Yeah, man. Pause. Man. Next topic, man.
You talking about the movies? That's not talking about the movies.
I know what that nigga talking about.
I know. It was just a funny moment, man.
You don't throw the pause on niggas start saying you sucking dick.
Pause. Every time you say that, you got to say pause.
All right.
Why you looking at me like that?
Luckily, he ain't edited this shit.
I know, right? All right, man. R. Kelly, man. You was talking about R. Kelly, man?
We ain't talking about it.
Come on,
We ain't
Michael.
talking about it,
He
bro.
got evicted?
He got evicted.
Like, I don't think he broke just because he got.
He got not one house but two houses. I ain't put it on.
Okay, I know that sometimes people get evicted. Like, okay,
You leasing. You can't get evicted out of a fucking house you leasing. That's next topic.
That's all right. Well, let's talk about that though. It's like, okay,
fuck R. Kelly.
Fuck R. Kelly. Do you look? Let's say you got R. Kelly.
Did he fuck one of your family members? Like, why are you so mad?
That's how I was going with this. I'm like, damn, dude, did he fuck one of your sisters?
Did a cousin get stroked by the arm?
No, nigga.
Why you like fuck R. Kelly?
It's funny.
You ain't saying nothing all episode. Drew, we get to R. Kelly. Now you want to say fuck R. Kelly?
Drew look like the little nigga in the I Wish video.
Yeah, that's how they go to bullshit. They go to bullshit.
Oh,
all right, so we gonna fuck
you
with
would
R.
to be now.
Well,
It's a nice up. Put a pin in the house.
Okay, but I want to know. Okay, what's the
Big
you got
ass
R. Kelly
niggas.
money? What y'all get?
Well,
Did he buy the house or did he lease it?
He was paying monthly rent. It was $13K a month for the mansion, and he was behind like 6 months in payments. First off, that same house just got robbed like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
They cleaned that nigga out.
Kid pennies?
Hey, yo, why don't these motherfuckers just buy the house straight out?
I don't know. That's the part I'm like, he got to have the bread.
But I understand why they don't.
Why? What's your
Like taxes and shit. Like I heard, like it's fucked up in tax situations when you buy a house out compared to like leasing it or buying it with an option to buy like a new person would buy a house, go to a bank, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's regular nigga problems though, bro. This nigga's R. Kelly.
Exactly. That's why he's leasing. He don't know how long he want to be in this little area. It's like you with the fucking cruise, nigga.
Apparently, that's where he wanted to be. That was the crib he had all the hoes in.
That's why he probably didn't pay that motherfucker off to go some pussy pass.
Yeah, shorty them in there. You know what I'm saying? You training them how to be. You know what I'm saying? Your
He
best.
take them
Your
to the
best
next
women.
house, load them hoes onto the mega bus, and like, yo, we going back to this crib.
He said a mega bus.
That nigga ain't right around Kenwood Academy on that shit. Picking up chicks and shit.
Motherfuckers who look like the Koa.
Look like who?
Grown women.
Hey, it was this motherfucker with the high school at the court. Yeah,
Matter of fact, crazy thing about it, I seen her recently.
I went to school. When I was in like a late ass college student, but she was ended up being in one of my classes. I'm like, damn, I know her.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, that's the Koa. Like she looked like she was 25 when she was 16.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't like now where all of them look like that now. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you had one or two.
She was extra, and she was like, what's the word I want? Like mature type.
Yeah.
So she wasn't like fucking like kidding and joking and shit. So she looked like she could have been a senior when we was like freshmen, but she was actually a freshman when we was like sophomores.
She would have been an R. Kelly
victim.
Yeah, victim.
She'd have been on his list.
Yeah, he would have picked up. He would have came up to hers and got her. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nobody had cars in high school. Anybody come up with a car, you can get a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always niggas who graduated that came back.
Yeah, they came back with the colors.
Came back with their mama car, but it was cool.
Yeah.
They had the colors.
Yeah, they had the colors.
Remember back in the day, nigga only had a Cutlass or the Chevy Supreme.
If you open your door on the side and shit, you was doing something.
Nigga had the Chevy Supreme, the Cutlass, or the Buick.
You had the Riviera.
Aurora.
You get the Riviera, the Aurora.
See, that's Buick. Cutlass.
Or a 9.8.
What's the 9.8 Buick again?
That was the big body colors.
Yeah, okay.
That was the big body colors.
That was the big body colors. That's what I'm saying. You either had one of them three.
Or Beretta.
Or Beretta. That was it. And them niggas would put some things on the Beretta, put the tint on there. Wow. Paint job.
Motherfucker had a red dashboard, red seats.
Little heifer's
Black Magic air freshener and shit, man.
The little heifer's going. You take him to Wendy's.
Drew, what you have in your big body, man? What you spray in your big body?
Sex, nigga.
you spray on that gas station fragrance and shit, man.
That was our thing, me and C back in the day, because we ain't had no money to get no major shit.
Nigga,
we ain't had no rims, nigga.
Nigga, we would go get the.
I had enough cushion in the back.
I used to go get the plastic ass fucking shit for the foot mats and shit, man. The clear foot mats and shit, nigga. The 4-pack foot mats, nigga. Shit, you get the little square ones in the back and shit. And that shit hooked up, shit. Little sunroof and shit. Memories, man. Memories.
Go South Chicago.
Hell yeah, nigga, kick it.
Not stunting that hard.
Einstein goes wrong.
Oh man. All right, y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe as usual, man. We appreciate y'all. We on Logik Radio. Check out the Logik Radio app. Check out Shovanist Pigs podcast, man. On Instagram.
You gotta fuck with it, G. I've been fucking with Logik Radio lately. They was playing some fucking insane.
They play some good shit.
Yeah.
Every little thing I do and shit.
Every little thing I do. They was playing the soul for real.
Not so for real, nigga. I mean, like in sync, nigga. Like down.
Oh, you was going deep into that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check it out, y'all. Check us out on Instagram, Shovanist Pig Podcast. You know, we post a lot of shit on there, a lot of music shit. I'm gonna slow my music post down, but we gonna flood it. You know what I'm saying? Tim, post your your medias.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Check out boulevardave.net. You know what I'm saying? That's the blog.
I'm gonna start writing for this motherfucker.
Yeah, he can start writing out. You know,
don't write for it.
Drew ain't gonna do shit. Don't listen to Drew.
Don't do it.
Boulevard Ave.
I want to know why Drew.
Wait,
please.
Let me do my shit, man. Get up out of here. Shout out to my nigga Nico Gray. Okay, he just dropped his new mixtape, Black Hedge Fund. Okay, that shit fire. The nigga started the mixtape out with some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put his shit out on Dat Piff. He got it on mymixtapes.com right now. Check that out. And yeah, man.
Huh? Yeah,
I know that still exists.
Yeah.
And check out that Nipsey. That Nipsey was hard.
Nipsey is hard. Oh yeah, we ain't talk about the Nipsey.
What's on my door, right?
What's up?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You ain't said shit on podcast
because you've been fucking with Nip for a minute.
Up here just burning gas and shit coming out here. Talk, nigga.
Man, shit was good album. Shit, I fuck with it.
Standout track.
15 songs. How many you fuck with?
He got a nice little amount of songs.
Let's give shit, honestly. Maybe one.
That song with Kendrick is my hardest.
One song that's called. I think that's the dedication song. Standout track. If you're just looking for one, the dedication one is a good one. That's the one with Kendrick. The intro track is an amazing track.
I like Blue Laces too.
Blue Laces 2 was a good track. That shit, I don't throw classic around, you know what I'm saying, often, but that shit a West Coast classic.
For real. You said modern classic.
A modern classic, West Coast classic, all that good shit. It's a great album.
Okay.
You can I only had one song I personally wanted to skip. So yeah, and it's the one everybody's talked about. So it's that only one. But it's a great album. Victory Lap.
Listen to it.
So I listen to it, man. I actually need to download it, man. I look alright though, man. My hair look good, man. I'm letting my hair grow, man.
You got that T'Challa going on, man.
Did you just get sexual?
I'm letting my hair grow, man. It's the first time I let my hair grow this much, man. I look alright, man.
You got the T'Challa fro going on.
I like it,
good.
This nigga's looking at himself on
but you know, no, for real though, look, 40 days no meat, man. I see a difference, man. I look alright, man. I'm doing
40
well.
days no
I'm
meat.
doing well.
We got any comments we need to respond to before we get out of here?
How far are you, man?
Well, whenever Lent started, I think it's been about 13 days.
That's been going good for you?
It's been going good, man. I feel good. I look good.
Talk your shit. See, talk your shit.
All right, well, it's not how much.
No, it sound like
okay.
You sound like James Brown on that video.
I look good.
I smell
I
good.
look good. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with appreciating yourself, goddamn. I appreciate myself.
Sex good.
Oh, make love good.
Oh,
Yeah.
make love good.
Yeah, man, but you know, hey, I look good. Anyway, let me
go,
just get
there
off
you
myself real quick.
Was it any comments y'all
We
want to
got
respond
the
to?
regular people. Everybody was checking in. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Greg Bourne. Shout out to Christopher Brownlee. Shout out to Jesse. Everybody who logged in, man. Shout out to Janelle. The whole
Who the fuck is it now?
squad. Facebook
16 tracks on the Victory Lap. I just looked it up on iTunes real quick. But yeah, 16 tracks.
Yeah, it's definitely, man. Even from the first track, you can kind of feel like, yeah, this is gonna be a dope album.
Yeah, he took his time with that shit.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
gotta tell
saying?
these niggas literally, you have to go like actually download Logik Radio.
Download Logik Radio on the
Even if they
iTunes
don't
store.
download it, they can check us out on the website. On the
Logic.
But no, but like
Yeah.
actually on
L-O-G-I-K.
Monday nights we actually air.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
be
on
up.
Monday nights you can get us and some Drake.
On Monday, you're gonna hear the podcast on iTunes, the SoundCloud.
God's plan.
God's
Monday
plan,
night,
baby.
Logik Radio. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Morrow, holla at us, nigga.
For sure.
Believe that.
He's not a
Peace.
nigga.
Colonizer.
Yo, this is Rollo. You can find me on Twitter at Broke Nigga Ron Chauvinist Pigs and on Instagram under Chauvinist Pigs.
What's up? This is Old Man Logan. Find me on IG at Old Man Logan 83. Find me on Twitter at Nomi Media Group. Believe that.
Catch me at Shy Guy 705, Twitter, IG, all the other good shit. Holla.
What up? This Big Crown right here. You can follow me on Twitter at Big Crown Music, Instagram at Chauvinist Pigs, Facebook at Ken Smith.